Happy Cox Plate Day, punters, and welcome to the show. What a weekend we have in front of us. I can feel it in the room, boys. Big Cox energy. Nick's bringing it. BJ's bringing it. Great show in front of us. 2 monster Group 1s to get through on the pod today. A few other races we're going to have a look at, but obviously the headline is our premier weight for age race, the Cox Plate, and a race that means a lot to all of us, including, we're just talking prior to starting this, So You Think, who sadly passed earlier in the week. Good horse.
Good horse. Greatest Cox Plate winner of all time. He would have towered Winks up if he was there that year. But yeah, sad news.
All the comments are just populating if this becomes a reel.
All the hate. But yeah, no, he was a champion. He won 10 Group 1s, 5 in the Southern Hemisphere, 5 in the Northern Hemisphere. Champion.
Good one for your old man.
Cup. Yep, the old man backed him, I think, like maybe 200 to 1 after he won his maiden as a 2-year-old, and just kept backing him. So yeah, fill up when he won his first, and then he was favourite the following year, and I think almost unbeaten in the spring, got beaten in the Melbourne Cup. But he was a champion. I was a big fan of So You Think. And
yeah.
Obviously, BJ, fond race for BJ and his old man as well. So
popular. I'm sure the Cox Plate is a popular race in the Johnston household.
Yeah, 1980 Cox Plate. The
old boy won it.
Yeah, that was probably his best win too. He was suspended for the other 2. Ronnie Quinton and Peter Cook rode those 2 winners. But he was a champion. So You Think, he would have won 3 Cox Plates, given the fact that I think Pinker is sort of an outlier on that list.
Who won the year after that then? Adelaide?
Ocean Park.
Ocean Park. He
Seamus Award, another 3-year-old winning it.
Don't read too far in. I've got a question for you.
Winks bolted in that first Cox Plate that she won.
Yeah.
And So You Think probably would have been a 8-year-old by then. So
I'm not saying if he was right. Yeah, I'm saying if, like, say his 4-year-old.
Now the asterisk is next to it. The asterisk just creeps in.
If they were in the same generation, they're not really. They were like 8 years apart.
I don't think so, but that's fine.
Yeah,
I think she's the best that I've ever seen. Yeah, no asterisks.
They'll still come after you for that. I don't know why, but they will.
At least every horse that we talk about as a Cox Plate winner, we're allowed to say that it's a champion. Because it's a Cox Plate.
This is the champions race.
They are champions,
right?
Yep. This is a champions race.
I'm looking forward to the champions race this weekend. Something that you and I have actually spoken about a couple of times before. It's the last race of the day.
Yeah.
Now, I love the last race of the day being a big race. I think they do it on occasion in, I was going to say WA, but that wouldn't be right because the last race of the day would be later that night for us. But
yeah, I think they did it. Maybe the Gold Rush was the last race when it was Damien Oliver's last ever ride.
Okay,
maybe
right.
that's what you're thinking of. Because usually we've had 1 or 2 races after.
I like the last race. I like it as the last race.
The UK usually does it like the first race, like Royal Ascot, like you're straight into Group 1s, which I like that as well. But I don't think it would work. I think
the Get Out Stakes being the Group 1, if it's the only Group 1 of the day, I like that idea.
I think it should be. I think it should be the first.
The first race.
Yeah, because if you lose the meeting,
Geelong Cup, we saw it.
Then at least the big one is out of the way.
It's done.
Yeah,
I feel like, but that's starting here, and then the rest of the days.
No, I
feel like if you're building momentum towards
I feel like there needs to be something after the big one because.
Out stakes. A literal get out stakes.
Well, even look at last Saturday at Randwick. I didn't
it's called Toowoomba.
Yeah, but I think it was Everest race 7, Silver Eagle race 8, King Charles race 9, Benchmark 90 to finish the day.
Put a good one on.
Yeah, but why?
It was a good betting race.
I didn't watch it or see it or look at the form of it.
Imagine it would be like going to a New Year's Eve party, but New Year's Eve 12 o'clock was at 3 a.m. and everything shut straight afterwards.
I feel like you could just use that analogy any other time. It's New Year's Eve, bang, 12 o'clock. That's the last
At least you
race.
got 3 hours of partying afterwards.
Yeah,
you don't want to.
No, actually, it's
do you know what I mean?
CBD stays open.
It's actually a good analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. I think it was good.
Or a better race then, not the Group 1 at the end. And the only reason it's actually at the end is because
12 o'clock, bars closed.
That's it. You either won or you didn't.
Well, actually, the pub that I worked at, because in Rocky, we weren't in the party district. We were in the burbs kind of thing. Our license was only until midnight on
New
New
Year's
Year's
Eve.
Eve. So we sort of had to, it was like
3, 2, 1. And
Everyone
then
get
the lights
out.
just come on. The lights just come on.
so we usually we would almost
You go for your New Year's passion. It's like, no, that's it. Out
Sorry,
the door.
out you go.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And you're not even in town. So it's like, now go back into town and have more fun.
It wasn't that far down to town, but we were just outside the.
It's more rocky.
So
tail.
did you guys close it at midnight?
Or
Or because I used to work in a pub and they didn't have the license or whatever.
You apply for them.
Yeah, I
They
think
used to
we
close
might
at
have
10
license.
o'clock, and it was always a good night. Like,
Yeah.
I was happy to work because then you got to go out
Go
and
out.
do
Yeah.
something afterwards.
I feel like maybe one year we got the license and stayed open till 1, and then maybe the other year we closed at like 11 or something, or maybe I just finished early and left. But yeah, like we weren't a hub for New Year's Eve parties, that's for sure.
The only reason it's the last race is due to the fact that this year's edition of the Cox Plate will be the last to be run by the current version of Moonee Valley.
I think it was the last race last year.
I thought it was too when he said it.
Am I not right about that?
So.
No, it's definitely at Moonee Valley this week.
No, yeah.
No, like
What do you
he's
mean?
saying, like he thought last year.
I think in the last race at Moonee Valley. I'm like almost certain it's Moonee Valley this week.
No, I'm sure there was another race after it last year.
So what's
been-
happening? So it's
Who
going,
won it last
it's
year?
getting remodeled.
Sistina.
It's
Via.
quite a memorable. Looking back,
It
now.
was.
Yeah,
it
so they're
doesn't ring a bell.
redesigning the course layout, I guess. So,
So
it's not going to be the like velodrome type sort of setup that it's got now. By the sounds of it,
Who
it's,
approved this?
I'm not sure
Who approved this bullshit?
who messes with.
I agree.
Yeah,
So it's going to
You can't have-
Flemington for 2 years. 1 year.
Yeah, back there 2027, I read. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
so it's
Well,
just
that's
going
all
to be,
right.
at
But it's going to be a
Flemington for 1
different.
year. It's just going to be the Turnbull, the Champions Stakes, the
Hopefully,
Australian Cup.
it
like,
doesn't turn into Gold Coast
wouldn't that be a nightmare?
because that hasn't gone all that well.
They're sort of saying it'll look like Doomben, but obviously they'll be going the opposite direction.
was the second last race last year.
Some pundits were saying that this is a chance for them to retire this race now that it's not going to be the same Moonee Valley.
Yeah, I can see the point, but like it needs to. You can't. We were sort of saying as well, like
Bit of momentum around these comments, and I think they're
there's been a lot of like races change tracks and distances and whatnot over a long period of time. So like this isn't really any different. Yeah, it is like one of our 4 majors, so it is going to be different watching it at a totally different sort of layout and whatnot.
can't retire a major race.
No, but yeah, I can see the point behind it, but I don't think it'll work.
No.
I don't think it would work.
Yeah, I don't. I just think that they should have kept Moonee
Yeah,
Valley. But
so do I. That would be my top.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
easy. And we're actually talking about this in the car, or as we're walking to the car coming here. Like this is so Delius obviously out. The scans, which 1 minute explain that to me again, please, BJ. They have to have the scans before the Caulfield Cup and the Melbourne Cup, or it's for the Melbourne Cup only, or for both cups.
For both, I believe.
And because Sodelius failed those scans, can't race in Melbourne,
Yeah.
or just in those races, or in Australia.
In Melbourne for, I think it's just like this spring. So I don't know how the autumn plays out for him. But basically, if he wasn't nominated for the Melbourne Cup, he'd be running on Saturday. He wouldn't have had to have had the scan.
Right.
Yeah. He also could have gone and run in, like they nominated him for the Craven Plate in Sydney this weekend. They've opted to go to the paddock. So, maybe there was a little issue there and that's why they haven't pushed on but like the Queen Elizabeth will be the target in the autumn, but it
takes away from this race.
Oh yeah, it's
like
already not a vintage edition. Like it could turn out to be
Yeah,
one
I'm
of
sure
our
it will.
great races, like in terms of how it's run and whatnot. Like it's shaping to be a tactical affair. But you certainly look at the probably 5 of the now 8 runners, and you're thinking if you win a Cox Plate, you're sort of pinker areas.
It's a little bit it's a little bit murky. It's not ideal.
Yeah.
And they've done a good job to reduce the amount of catastrophic injuries in the Melbourne Cup,
it's
which
worked.
is great.
Like,
it's definitely
yeah.
working. Whether or not we just had an unlucky run there for a little period of time, but it seemed to be the internationals that were coming over here and breaking down. So they did a good job to get that under control. But that being said, it needs to be an Australian-wide body. You would suggest. Like, if there's a ban on Sir Dilius, there needs to be a ban on Sir Dilius for a period of time in
I would
Australia.
have assumed that would be
Because
the case.
it's
Kinda
not it's not a good look either way it goes. Like, if he had a run in Sydney this weekend, it's not a good look because it's like, all right, well, why has he failed the vet in Melbourne? He's come out and he's won by 6 lengths. Or, like, why has he been allowed to race because he's just broken down?
I was going
and
to
we've had
say,
put
or
this
worst
horse
case
down
scenario,
at
breaks
400,
down.
So it's a lose-lose.
Yeah, that would be
essentially.
what BJC would be the only viable.
And I guess then,
answer
like,
to
what
that.
makes the rules around it and everyone sort of, everyone that's not in the know in terms of, like, unless you're one of the Racing Victoria stewards or the vet kind of thing that's completely across all the rules, like punters and especially going, well, why was he allowed to run in the Turnbull? Why was he allowed to run in the Underwood? Like, there's a lot of questions.
Especially if you backed Antino, you wouldn't be happy
Well, yeah, like,
because he would have been the winner.
you get beat by him and whatnot. And then, now I know, like, I didn't back him in any of the, like, Cox Plate or Melbourne Cup. I know BJ, like, was. So, like, we've probably potentially got different opinions on it. But now, like, I think Ladbrokes and Neds, like, refunded and voided legs, Sportsbet paid out bonus bets and whatnot. Like, the people that backed Globe this weekend, like, why aren't they going to get refunded and whatnot? Like, I think it opens a can of worms. Obviously, it's just marketing. But, it's interesting. Like,
Definitely would have been a much better race with Sir Dilius.
definitely.
I think if you don't have a chance to win, you shouldn't be allowed to lose.
Yeah.
Like, and that I understand.
But that's also, like, what
That's
you
the
get
beauty.
by betting all in. Like, you sort of know when
Well, if you've had
Yeah,
a bet
but
on it,
connections-
you obviously thought it was a
would want to, like, it's not a result of them deciding to go
Yeah.
somewhere else or the
It's-
horse
yeah.
the horse going amiss or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
like Racing Victoria saying you can't run in this race.
Yeah.
So I think that
That's
it's different. It's different. And somebody else brought up I'm not sure who said it, but somebody during the week on radio said something along the lines of, "Are we opening up a can of worms here in regards to the people who are opposed to racing coming out and saying, well, if it's working in the Melbourne Cup and these scans are reducing the amount of catastrophic injuries in racing, then why don't we scan all horses before every race?"
Yeah.
And the industry's just not going to be able to afford to do
No.
that. So
Yeah. And how often do you do it? Is it
Well, you
a scan
scan
before every single time the horse races at the
fortnight
start of a
during a
prep,
prep.
or is it like this horse gets scanned once a year? Like,
Well, let's hope that we don't hit that. I mean, obviously, equine welfare is the top
of course.
of all. Even bookmakers are very aware of it, but
Yeah.
let's, be realistic. All right, let's get in this race. Before we do, I do have a question. Now I've even just started talking. I think the question's too easy, but I'll still shoot it to you guys. Vesicina is our favourite, obviously, $2.20. Back to defend last year's 8-length smashing,
Romp,
demolition.
route.
Okay. Since the Winx 4-peat concluded in 2018, no winner has been back the following year. Vesicina returns, racing at the Valley for the first time. Defending champions have a very strong record in the Cox Plate. So across 104 editions of the Cox Plate, the previous year's winner has raced 34 times, and 14 of those have gone back-to-back. So that's a 41% strike rate. Another 5 finished second, so it's strong. In the modern era, the numbers are even better. 8 of the past 12 defending winners of the Cox Plate have won again. question for you both. What horses make up those 8 repeat wins? So obviously Winks is 3 of the repeat wins. So it's 4 wins, but 3 of the repeat wins.
Well, lucky.
When are we starting from?
Well, Kingston Town is the other.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So Northerly,
Wings.
Sunline, so you think?
Yeah, do you know the number of wins on those? So total wins for those 3. They're the
What
3.
about Fields of Omar?
Yeah, did he go
Like
back to back?
he didn't go back to back, but he won it twice. Does he count?
He probably would have been not classed as the modern era.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would have been.
he was like 2005, 6. It was after Maccabi Diva. But yeah, like it wasn't
There's
back to
no-
back.
Wasn't back to back.
It wasn't back to back. Like he won it one year, lost the next
Oh,
year.
no,
won it
from
the
back
year
to
after.
back.
Yeah, so Northerly won it twice, Sunline won it twice, so that's 2 returning winners. So you think won it twice, that's 3 returning winners.
So what do you got there? That's
3,
6.
6 with Winks, and there's 2 more since Kingston Town, or is Kingston Town the other 2?
No, that's it. That's all of them.
Oh.
You nailed it straight away. So it was a bit too
Yeah,
easy.
good stuff.
These were good.
Good stuff.
Well, you had it covered, but
Good
got
answer.
it.
Would you have got it?
I would have got it.
Yeah.
I would have got it Sunline
As quick as
Northerly.
him?
So
I think
that's
he-
pretty easy.
I
yeah.
think he peaked.
No,
I think he peaked in my homework this morning.
no, but I
the
was
office.
like recently looking at past winners like the other day. Somewhere came up. Might have been .com had like actually I was watching racing.com on like Monday, I had it on, and I reckon between 8 a.m. and midday they showed the replay of the last like 20 Cox plates twice in that 4-hour period. It's just
Well, so it just seemed to be quick off the tongue then.
just genius.
Who's the? So you are you? So you think the best Cox Plate winner?
Yeah, I'll stand by it.
All right, I'll take of the modern era. I'll take Sunline's first Cox Plate.
Yeah. Was that second one the 7 length?
Was there a second one? The
Whichever
second
one it was.
I'll take that one.
Take the 7 length route. Yeah. There has been some like watching those, like Via Sistina won it by 8. Winks, obviously, the year she beat Hartnell, like that was a route.
Yeah.
Did Martin
Sunline.
Power win easy?
I don't know if he did. He bolted in
The Caulfield Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I think he won by a couple of lengths
He
or
might have
something
done.
like that.
Because he only fell in the Melbourne Cup, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Like
did.
Doremus, maybe?
Doremus, yeah. And Greg Hall
Greg Hall.
Greg Hall after the post went up
On
in his
Doremus, thinking that he
irons.
won
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He did that twice in his career, I reckon.
He what?
Like celebrated
He thought that
thinking
he won.
Oh,
but
right.
didn't win. And then Doremus won it the year after or the year before Martin Power.
He won it. He definitely won it.
But
It
Ollie
was
rode him.
it was wet. Maybe might have been the year before. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause Saintly
Shogun
would
Lodge
have
in the
been-
Doncaster.
Oh, there you go.
Might have been Sunline as well. Sunline might have won the Doncaster and Shogun Lodge attacked the
second.
line.
You just
Was
wouldn't,
that Bossy? That might have been Bossy.
maybe?
I think that was Bossy
probably
actually.
a fetus at that point.
That hasn't stopped you before from knowing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get runner by runner preview. I got 7 runners, so we'll go through it, and then I'll get a tip from each of you. Going to go saddlecloth number. We're going to start with light infantry man. So starting at the bottom of the market, Kieran Maher trains our roughest chance at $51.
Yeah, well, he's a 2-time Group 1 winner, but both of those wins he's had a fast tempo, and I just don't really think he's not going to get that here. So I think he almost potentially goes forward and leads himself, but I don't think, none of his runs have really been enthusing this prep.
I did see a comment that they would like that to be the case.
Yeah.
BJ?
Light infantryman.
Yeah.
He's good enough to win on his day, but I don't think he's going well enough. I don't have him as a winning chance.
Antino. So the gallon trained horse, barrier 6, $4 in our second fave in the market.
Yeah, well, Queensland's won everything else, haven't they? So,
Be great to see him win it.
yeah, everything's just been aimed towards this race. I think the tactical, like slowly sort of run tactical affair could really play into his hands, especially if Blake Shin pushes the button and slides up. They did it half-assed in the Turnbull and sort of cuddled him, and then Sir Delius got to him. I think if he does it, he'll go on with the job and be hard to beat.
I think he was the best run in the Turnbull. He was 3 deep without cover. The tempo did help him. He is building to a big one. I guess the draw, Shin is going to be able to dictate to Via Sistina. Do you have him landing behind her? He can be a bit slow to begin.
Yeah.
So
I
would
wouldn't-
think I would think Shin would want to be behind her.
Yeah, so do I. I can sort of see Via Sistina sort of being fifth one off and Blake on the back of James.
Yeah, and it's going to be such a tactical affair.
Yeah. Like I'm thinking like Via Sistina, Winks Hartnell sort of like Bone Crusher, our Waverley Star, like often like both of them take off at the 800 and
Well, yeah, James won't want to be dictated to, but
No.
yeah, he can win. He's I think probably 1 or 2 realistic winning chances.
Gollum be down there. I feel like he's never down at the big race. He's always
You'd hope
in
so.
Brisbane.
Yeah,
You
no.
would think he would be down
yeah,
there.
he was
for-
down there for Transatlantic.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I just feel like it always crossed to him and he's still in Brisbane.
No,
Bernie's
I
crossing
reckon
to him.
Yeah.
Attrition, $31. Craig Williams on board for his 18th Cox Plate ride.
He's racing well, but he's racing in races that are a rung below this, and he's not quite good enough to win them. So I don't think he's up to winning a Cox Plate, but nice horse.
Yeah, I don't think that he can win. His run last start in the Hill Stakes was good.
Yeah, it wouldn't fall off my chair if he ran fourth. Like,
He's he likes that race. He won it last year and
Yeah.
he ran second in it this year. But yeah, I don't think he can win.
First of our 3 Waller runners in this race, the big Buckaroo. First time Mark Zahra on board and first time at the Valley.
yeah, well, he's placed in all 3 runs this prep. I'd say he's going as well as he was 12 months ago when he was unlucky in a Caulfield Cup, but I thought he was entitled to do a little bit more last start.
He did stretch Via last year in the Turnbull, but I don't
Yeah.
think he's going as well as he was last year. So I'm going to say no, he can't win.
Okay, we've spoken at length about Via Sistina. Plenty to say. Can the defending champ win on Saturday?
Well, yeah, of course she can. She broke the track record last year. She bolted in. She beat a good one in Prognosis, who also broke the track record, and he was 8 lengths away. Just goes to show how good she went. I think she's going as well as she was 12 months ago, and everything's sort of pointing to a peak performance on grand final day. So she can give James a 4th straight Cox Plate.
Is that what he's going for? 4 straight. Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah,
Unheard of.
Enemo-
That's Winks territory.
yeah. Animo Romantic Warrior, Via Sistina, and yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I think she's going well. I think she's going really well. She is an 8-year-old mare now. She just hasn't been in a fast race. I think if she was in a fast race on Saturday, you'd declare her. She just wouldn't get beat. But it's going to be a little bit of a tactical affair, which is potentially why we're getting better than even money about her. I think she's going very well, and I do think that she is the top seed.
Good. Treasure of the moment. Lloydie, one of yours?
Yeah, well, she bolted in first up and sort of put all these weight for age horses on notice, and then she had that little colic setback, and she's been beaten as a $1.50 shot in 2 runs since. But sort of in her defence, she hasn't had a horse go past her. She's just been beaten by the 2 leaders. So barrier 1, not much speed. The fact that they're here and decided to push on, I'm hoping that's not just a case of, we want to run in a Cox Plate, so we're going to run her regardless. I trust that the stable would only be here if she's 100%. I think she's a live hope. She gets the perfect run from barrier 1.
BJ?
I don't think she can win. I don't think she's recovered from that bout of colic. I don't think her run in the Might and Power was good enough to win a Cox Plate. He was stronger than her on the line, Globe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I think she was disappointing.
Aliana, Hugh Bowman on board for the Winks Connections.
Yeah. Well, she tested Via Sistina first up, and then I think she beat her
second up, yeah.
And then I thought she had a chance in the Turnbull. Then there was that sort of talk that she was going to go to Sydney or she was going to be spelled. Now they're here. I don't know. I'm happy to take her on.
Yeah, I'd be happy to take her on as well. I think she's potentially looking for further now. She's going well. Whether or not this is her right race, potentially next year. 5-year-old mare.
Keep an eye out. At the beginning of this season, we each chose a horse to follow through the spring. All three of them meet in this race, including BJ. Nepotism. So Wayne Hawkes came out yesterday morning, I think. Was extremely bullish with his runner. $17. Will you give it a chance, Nick?
Well, 3-year-olds have historically got an okay record in the race. I don't think we've had a 3-year-old winner for a little while now. Maybe, Animo ran second as a 3-year-old and maybe should have won on protest. But most of the 3-year-olds that have won have been go forward type. So you think Seamus Award in recent years. So he just doesn't look like he's got any early speed. So if there's good intent and he jumps well and he can use the gate, then yeah, you can make a case for him. He was a little bit stiff in the Caulfield Guineas, but no speed, no talent.
Oh,
yeah, I like him. I think he's a really good horse. He just does too much wrong, and I'm going to put a pen through him on Saturday. He could improve sharply and win the race, but he'll do it without me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I need a tip, fellas.
Antino Fa'asua Malawi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Queensland baby.
I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I suppose you haven't been really hot on Antino.
no, I think I tipped him in the Maccabi Diva, and it was just a walk. I was expecting that there might have been a mid-race move that day, but they just bided their time. So I think this is grand final day. This is the race that TJ Golan has set the Queensland champ for. And what are they? AFL, NRL, NRLW,
We don't have to do this every
Turak.
time. When I'm a Queensland, I'm a fan of it. We don't have to mention every time.
Yeah.
NRLW,
Yeah.
everything. BJ, who's your tip for the Cox Plate?
I think Via Sistina will go back to back. I don't think James will get it wrong. The only way that Antino beats her is if Blake Shin outmaneuvers him. So I think Via Sistina is going to land in front of Antino, and I don't think that he can have a stronger last 800 metres than her. So
Hopefully history will be on our side. Go Via.
You're sticking with?
Have to.
For my pocket's sake, I hope Treasure of the Moment wins. But we actually were speaking about it in the office on Saturday, I think, and I said I'm not very good at having a bet in a futures market and then changing my mind on race day and tipping against that horse. So that's what I'll be doing here. Treasure of the Moment will be by far my best result in the race, but for the sake of our Group 1 leaderboard, which I'm leading at the moment, Antino's who I'm with.
All right, before we get into the Spring Champion Stakes, just got a recap on the weekend. Saturday was a good day for you.
Yeah.
Half yours. It was a great win in the Caulfield Cup.
Yeah, he was good. Jamie Carr. But you're going to have to find something else because it's Jamie Mellon. But she gave him a treat like a peach of a ride, especially from where he was, and got off the fence and whatnot. 2 kilo penalty in the Melbourne Cup. So
Current favourite in the Melbourne Cup markets now.
Yeah.
Is this... Give us some direction. We're a couple of weeks out.
Well, I think he's going to meet horses that he beat home in that Caulfield Cup, like 1.5 kilos, 2.5 kilos worse, some of them. But he also did meet them sort of like 2.5 kilos, 4.5 kilos better than what he did in the Turnbull when he beat them all home. So, he's not going to meet them that much worse off from the Turnbull run where he beat them. So I don't think it's that much of a problem, the 2 kilo penalty. I think he's good enough to win. He's bred to run 3,200 metres. He switches off nicely. So whether or not he'll start favourite, maybe not. We've had a couple of past winners without a fight, sort of bit of an easy runner going in the last couple of days. Like I think he started like $9 or $10 in a Melbourne Cup. So yeah, he might get out a little bit. But there was a run in the race that I was really keen to sort of follow, and I've backed him for a nice result in the Melbourne Cup. The grey horse, Presage Nocturne, for I think French Connections. He ran 4th. My thoughts on the race going into the Caulfield Cup was 2,400 metres around Caulfield wasn't going to be his go. See what he does and be on him at 3,200 at Flemington. And it was just the perfect Melbourne Cup trial. Like it was very much like Gold Trip's Melbourne Cup trial in the Caulfield Cup. Vow and Declare, another one, just out the back, hitting the line. He had the back of Half Yours, but just couldn't really go with him when he went. But then once he balanced up around Caulfield, he was really good through the line. So he gets a big weight swing. I think he potentially gets 5 kilos on Half Yours off the top of my head, which is huge, especially at 3,200.
Yeah.
And he ran in the Prix-Kergolais in France before he came out here. And a few of the past horses to run in a Prix-Kergolais and then a Melbourne Cup. American, Dunedin, Protectionist, and Marmello.
So, right, okay.
So it's proper
genuine race to
form line to follow here.
I thought you were just making up another race and tricking me.
No, it goes good. So, yeah, he's the one I'm sort of leaning to at this stage for the Melbourne Cup. Presage Nocturne.
So, any idea what it means?
No, I haven't gone that far yet.
Presage. Like Nocturne would be
nighttime, sleeping.
Maybe like the sleeping presser.
Blake's Googling it, maybe.
Yeah, I am Googling it.
Well, he's
because I said a French thing earlier this week and you're like, is this true or are we just believing it?
Oh, yeah, it wasn't French or something.
It was, sort of. Presage Nocturne. What price at the moment?
It's like $9. Like, he's short enough. Like, whether or not he can start that, like, you probably think not. But,
yeah.
If you're having a little multi
or
play. Something.
You want everything going into the Melbourne Cup now?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it means night premonition or something like that.
What's premonition? Like a thought?
Like a
dream or something?
A premonition, like you see something.
Yeah.
Like it might be like a dream sort of situation.
So when on the Monday before the Melbourne Cup, that night, when I dream about who wins the Melbourne Cup.
Because you had the Caulfield Cup dream, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had Chatterley in the Reginald Allen dream.
Oh, you went the first race
in Sydney.
Yeah. Oh, well, dream's a dream.
Third. But I'll be having a Presage Nocturne. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it says, together the name translated roughly to Omen of the Night.
Oh, if only Melbourne Cup was run at night.
No, but if you have the dream at night time for the following day.
That's not a good sign, I think. You know, I say that before footy. Don't play the game in your head. If it wins in the dream, like that's the omen used there.
Tell that to 2019 Nick when Vow and Declare bolted in the next day.
He didn't bolting. He won one.
Also 6 years ago. Like,
that potentially is the greatest bob of a head.
Yes.
Ever. He was going to run 4th, I reckon.
Oh, yeah. I was deflated at the 50.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hang on, I've won.
The omen of the night. Yeah. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Get him, Nick.
Presage Nocturne. Okay, let's get into the Spring Champion Stakes, Randwick Race 8, 2,000 metres. It's Australia's top staying 2-year-olds lineup here for $2 million. I like to go through the history and maybe test you guys, or and I've got to be honest, it proved me wrong, but history is not really littered with mega names in this race. Tom Kitten, Montefilia. Ace High didn't really go on.
Yeah, much past that. Like,
yeah,
Montefilia was good.
She was good.
Montefilia. Yeah,
What did she win a tank?
She
should have won a tank.
Oh, she won.
She won a few races, like a Ranvid or something like that.
But yeah, she was a multiple Group 1 winner.
I'd say
Ace
that's
High
probably
Dual Derby winner. Did he or did he run second in the ATC Derby?
Is that the Orange Silks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Wait, have you got any?
Ty Angland.
Ty Angland.
Have you got any others?
That
would have been David Payne, I reckon.
Let me give you a couple more.
Yeah, give us some more.
Made of Heaven.
Profondo.
It used to be run. I reckon it used to be run the week before the Cox Plate, because I reckon Savabeel won it and then run in a Cox Plate.
Maybe.
For
Savabeel won it in 2004. Months, Roger. Yep.
Like,
year after Hotel Grand won it.
That would have been Gay.
No, that was Acum.
Oh. Okay, who else we
I
got?
love mine. Anthony Cummins. Just giggle from behind the camera. Terranaba.
Never heard of it.
Sosa. Corey Brown, Pete Snowden. Monaco
Yeah, I reckon.
Consol.
I reckon it raced in the blue, the Godolphin blue.
Or the Darley, the maroon and white, or no, the blue, you reckon?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the Darley.
It's a done deal.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a champion.
Monaco
place,
Console is a good horse.
Yeah.
Monaco Consul.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have run in a Cox Plate.
Yeah, so it
Maybe-
must have been earlier then if you...
No, not in
No,
the same year. I
not-
don't
Oh,
think.
okay, right.
Because he ran in the Derby, I remember.
I reckon he was a goodie.
Rachel King won it on Maid of Heaven, the filly.
She did.
Her first Group 1 winner, I reckon.
Dr. Doom?
Dr. Doom.
Yeah, come on.
Daisy Doom.
Daisy
For
Doom,
Ronnie Quinton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
that
the
was
two good mares. Daisy
Andy
Doom.
Adkins.
Rod
I reckon.
Quinn.
Oh,
Or he
Daisy
ride
Doom. Did Andy? No.
Dixie Blossoms.
Dixie
Ah,
Blossoms.
yeah. Well, they were stablemates, weren't
Yeah. Yeah.
they?
Daisy and Dixie.
Daisy and Dixie, yeah.
Bloom and Blossom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Shangri-La Boy is our favourite at $3.40. Attica $3.90. Within the Law $4.60. And then it kind of jumps out. A real gap in this
It
market
is,
here.
isn't there? I noticed that this morning.
Yeah, Champagne Hero is $15. So $10 between our third fave and our fourth fave. Federal is 16. The Pearls. Yeah, like not a lot of horses that I'm very familiar with. 2-year-olds, obviously. But yeah. How do you see it, Nick?
I'm
I think the law's been a bit
Yeah.
unlucky. Cop double-digit barriers in
a lot of big races.
a lot of them.
Yeah, her last couple she's been a little bit better. Like she drew well in the Flight, well in the King Charles, but English Millennium, Golden Slipper, like
Whoa.
she's all
4.
3-year-olds.
Huh?
They're 3-year-olds.
Oh, they're 3-year-olds?
Yeah.
In this race is of 3-year-olds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I've written the wrong thing down.
That's
Typo.
okay.
That's all right.
They were 2-year-olds last year.
Yeah,
At one stage, they were 2-year-olds.
at one stage they were too. Yep. I'm hoping history repeats itself and Rachel King guides home a filly.
Oh, here we go.
She's a diva for Mitch and Desiree Carney at $35. I think is
Sorry, I'm
good
still
each way.
just scrolling
here.
down.
She's by Piero. She had the flashing light on her last start in the gloaming. I thought she was probably could have finished a little bit closer with even luck at the right stage. She was $91 there, but she just screamed 2,000 meters to me. I think she's drawn well, while a lot of the key hopes have drawn wide. Hopefully, maybe up in trip she can land in front of a few of them. And you know, I think she can run a good race in what is a pretty open contest. You know, if you're not with one of the top 3 in the market, I think you've almost got to go wide. So, yep, happy to have a little ticket on her each way, and I've had something on her in the VRC Oaks as well, because obviously back to fillies grade, up in trip, you know, that's probably a more suitable race for her, the Victoria Oaks. But yeah, if she could run second or third, or even
Well,
knock this off at-
$6.75 to run a drum.
I'm on her at $17 the drum all in, so give her strength on the place line. But yeah,
Obviously good for the big dildo
yep,
if the missus wins a
yep.
$2 million race.
And good for the punters that subscribe to our free email, because she went out on Monday at 50 to 1 there. So bit of each
the
way
bulk
juice.
email.
The bulk email. Yep. And we've also Master of the Air went into the Futures channel on Discord, but we took $27 all in, and he's
Still overs.
still overs.
Still
So
overs.
he did get
Only
into about
$26.
$13 all in at one point, but he's drawn wide, and I thought he was a little bit disappointing last start. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more from him, but I'll be giving him a bit of a cheer too.
BJ, who you liking out of this crop of 3-year-olds?
Within the Law is going to need a touch of luck from that wide draw, but if she can find a back to follow, I think that she is the one. I think she should be favourite, and I'd be surprised if she doesn't start favourite. If you go back to the Gloaming Stakes, she drew off the track. She was favourite in that race prior to being scratched. Shangri-La Boys come out and won that race. Now he's favourite. If you line her up with sort of the Attica form from the Dulcify, next gen, started $8.50 in that race. Previously to that, in the T Rose, she started 3 times the price of Within the Law, and Within the Law beat her home. So you'd have to suggest that Within the Law would have started favourite in the Dulcify as well. So comes to 2,000 metres, she's missed that Gloaming Stakes for a King Charles Stakes, in which she's met some of the best weight for age horses in Australia. She was only beaten 3 lengths. She actually had the 5th best last 200 metres of the race, and she was wanting to come back through the line. So I think that's really good form for a race like this. As I said, she's going to need a touch of luck from that wide draw, but I think she's too good for these. I think these are the B graders, and she's an A grader.
Yeah, hard to knock. Does the fact that she comes here winless this prep discourage you at all?
Nah, she's been running well.
Running in better races.
She's been running well. She was equal to the best run in the Flight Stakes. She was really powerful home. She's only ever backed up 7 days once before, and it was a career peak in that Champagne Stakes. She was 12 to 1,600 metres there, so you're going to suggest that 2,000 metres she should eat that up. I think she's just too good.
Baker Runner, Rachel King. Oh, this could be
a great day.
Great day for
The
Hilda.
mug will be just frothing reading this.
What's the mug
listening to this? I don't know. He'll back both.
He'll go Within the Law.
He'll go with Bjorn, yeah.
I reckon he'll go Rach.
You reckon?
I reckon he's more a Rach guy.
He is a bit of a Rach guy.
Hilda
back.
messaged me out wide. He's like, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about Mug messaging, what's her name? Carly Electric.
Yeah.
And his profile pictures of him and my wife. I'm like, yeah, that's questionable tactics, but...
Muggy will be listening. He'll be the first listen.
Mug's always the first to listen, so...
And he's the man. Unfortunately, he didn't get the 1,000 likes, so he didn't get a free race day with Carly. But
well, I heard that she was in the...
She was disappointed that she didn't run into him. So
yeah, she did.
There
you go. On Twitter.
That. Yep.
Well, Muggy, did you stay away from her? Because I heard you're avoiding her. I might have been a little bit nervy.
No way.
I reckon he got nervous.
Maybe she was nervous
She would have been
to meet
nervous.
the Mug.
Yeah.
The
Mug
King.
had that effect on me when I met him the first time. I was a bit nervous to meet him. I saw him and I was like, oh.
Do I just go up and say hello?
Yeah, what do I
What
do?
are those people around him?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Mug, because yes, you're 100% going to be the first download on this podcast. Literally hours from now, he'll be listening.
Hope you well. Say hi to your mum.
Okay, beautiful. Boys, anything else to add? Have you got a tip for us for the day this Saturday? Have you got a lay of the day? Anything for us, Lloydie, to follow us to satisfy the hunger 2 days out from Cox Plate Day?
Yeah, I think I would have liked to have seen him in a Cox Plate. Moonee Valley Race 9, number 1, Observer. I tipped him in the Caulfield Guineas. No luck there. They tossed up.
You made me take a futures bet with him.
I was on him at 100 to 1
certain-
in the Cox Plate.
Certain you threatened me.
Yeah.
Forced my hand.
He was unlucky not to finish a lot closer. Whether or not he wins, I'm not sure. Autumn Boy was very good there, but he definitely would have finished a lot closer than what he did. Now he gets to 20-40 metres. Third up, Kieran Maher, Mark Zara. I think he looks probably the best of the day at Moonee Valley.
You did. You talked me into
you've backed
Observer 100 to 1 in the Cox Plate.
Oh, you were on him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a while ago, though. No, you backed him there and then.
Thursday, the 19th of June.
Yeah, that was. Oh, yeah. So that's when I.
Was that one day I listened to?
It was before he
like...
got beat. Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah.
And I got a share in one that's going around at Doomben on Saturday. Race 3,
Let's have a look.
number 9, Encrypted Feeling. Still a maiden.
Is this a new horse?
He's we bought him as a yearling. So
I
this
feel like
is
I
his
don't
first
know
prep.
this horse. What do we watch at the other?
He raced on the same day, so Captain Eagle won and Ernie
Oh,
ran second
that's right.
the
Yeah,
race before.
ran well.
Yeah, so he's
Really well.
run
didn't he?
second back-to-back races, drawn nicely in Barrier 2. He's just
What
gonna
race did you say?
lead his back. Race 3, number 9.
What price, Liddy?
$19.
Good luck.
Yeah, he can run it. He can run it each way. A good race each way.
Race 3, number 9, Encrypted Feeling. What? Good luck, mate.
Apparently worked very well on Tuesday, but I think he might be going for a break after this. And sometimes
That's
when
always
Holbert's
suspect.
horses go really well at track work on Tuesday, they don't race very well, and they've come to the end of it. So we'll see. But
did he eat every grain? Is Holbert one of those trainers?
Yeah, he licked his
licked
his
the
feet,
bin,
licked his bin clean. Yeah.
Have you got one for us?
Yeah, best bet of the day, Randwick race 9, number 3, Miss Roombini. I thought she was very good first up, covered extra ground without cover. Magic Time got over the top of her. She's gone and run okay in an Everest, but that's Everest form. And then she's gone to a Sir Rupert Clarke. Very fast race. She got back. She had the race shape to suit, but her last 800 metres was really strong. She beat home Angel Capital there, who was luckless, who's come out and run super in an Everest as well. So Everest form all around her. She comes back to mare's grade. She did miss a run in Sydney because her bloods weren't right, but expect them to have her right here. She draws well, lands right in behind the speed. Steffi Magnetica's the best horse in the race, but I just think Miss Roombini sets up perfectly.
It's a great race, the invitation.
It's a good race. It's a good race.
You'll be cheering on Miss Roombini.
I'm not sure if... I think there's a couple of holes in the market. Manal can win, but she's had every chance in 2 runs back when winning. Gangster Granny had every hope last start and draws poorly here. I'd suggest that Monty Supreme will turn the tables on Gangster Granny. She was outstanding last week, 2 weeks ago, but she was really strong through the line. She draws out. More territories draws out could have improved as well, but I just think Miss Roombini's too good for them.
Monty Supreme gets invitation specialist on as well. Karen McAvoy, 4 runnings, he's won 3 of them. So.
She's flying.
Jeez.
She's flying.
If you do want to get all our tips for this weekend, make sure you jump on board with members only. Get involved. Big couple of weeks of racing coming up. It's flying a little bit quicker than I thought. I thought we had a few more weeks up our sleeve, but we're kind of how long are we out until the Melbourne Cup?
10 days?
10 days. No. Yeah.
12 days? Yeah, 12 days. Be here before we know it.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah. Firstly, let's enjoy Cox Plate weekend, boys. Punters, enjoy it. Hopefully you all have a great weekend on the punt and a proper fill-up.
See you, punters.
See you guys.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.